In this video, we're going to go through a case study for a painting company where we spent roughly about $950, a little bit over a month, and we generated about 34 leads at a cost about $22 cost per lead. And we want to show you this case study because during the winter, typically painting companies don't really think you can generate this amount of leads, okay? So let's get into it. My name's Nate with Fresh Coat Marketing, and let's dive right in.
All right, what's up, guys? So in this video, I want to go over what spending about $1,000 on Facebook ads looks like, how many leads you can expect, and what our cost per result is through a case study that we're going to show you for a client here, okay? So we're going to try not to show you all of the information because this is client data, but we do want to show you the case study, all right? So spent about $1,000 about the past month and a half, okay? It's a little bit slow over time right now, so we kind of lowering spend a little bit. Typically, we're double or triple that. So what I wanted to show you is realistically what's spending about $1,000 in the wintertime. Okay, so this is about October to November, typically wintertime, and what you can expect when it comes to Facebook ads. Now, first thing I want to reiterate too is just look at the data. About 34 leads. If we look at the blended cost per result, it's about maybe $21, maybe something right around there, and we spent just a shy under $1,000. Okay. And we want to go over these results because a lot of companies don't think that you can generate leads in the wintertime cost effectively. And on top of that, I want to give you a couple tips here so that you can implement this for your own company. Now, number one thing with Facebook is there's a structure to campaigns, okay? You don't just, put, hey, I want to spend $1,000 and then just put a couple ads and that's it, okay? You have to think about things and you have to have a well thought out process, okay? So the top part of a campaign is the actual main campaign, okay? So this is where you can send traffic to the website, to your instant forms. You can send it to just a bunch of other places, Messenger. But for us, what we do is typically either forms, built-in Facebook forms, or the website, okay? So in this case, we decided to go with forms. Now, that is the top level. That's what you set, basically, okay? So don't do anything else. If you're running Facebook ads for your first time, you're trying to get this up and running, don't do anything else. Pick forms, okay? Let me show you. So pick the leads objective, okay? And then pick forms, and then just do ad set budget optimization, okay? Don't do anything else there. And then on the ad set level, we're gonna wanna do instant forms, okay? Pick your Facebook page. And then what we're gonna wanna do is put your budget, okay? Again, we're running a very small budget right now because it's the wintertime. But I want to show you how effective it still is, okay? And then you're going to want to put in all the locations that you're targeting here, okay? These are all broken down by the zip code. Why do we do zip codes? It's easier for Facebook to target zip codes. And if you've ever ran Facebook ads and you've gotten leads from like outside the service area or this or that, using zip codes helps to kind of narrow that down there, okay? And then for the ages, we're using 40 plus. And languages, we're just doing English there, okay? And then we're giving Facebook a little bit of leeway here when it comes to the placements. So we're letting Facebook find the best placements for our ads, okay? Now you can see here, we have cabinet, exterior, cabinet, 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 exterior, interior. These are all different ads that we're using for this particular client, okay? So a lot of you are launching ads and you do one ad or two ads and you're like, what happened? What happened is you didn't put enough effort into your ads. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay? This is a small amount of ads, but we want to put enough ads on there so that Facebook can do its thing. And way we do targeting is we do most of our targeting through our creatives, meaning if we show cabinet ads, we want cabinet leads and vice versa, right? So now the next thing is I'm going to go into the ad level here where all the magic happens. So I'm going to show you. Let's do this one here. Okay, so this is one of our highest performing ads. We do B-roll on the back end of the video, and then we have a script running in the background, okay? Most of what people listen to in social media, it's with the audio off. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have some kind of subtitles in your video, okay? That's how people can actually watch your video and listen to it without actually listening to it, okay? Now, the next thing is you want to make sure your ads are built from the ground up to show what you guys are doing, okay? So if you take a look over here, you can see all kinds of different ways that they can show the ad here, okay? Now, Once you have these ads, again, you're going to want to build these. Okay. If you're like, Nate, I don't have any of these ads. How am I supposed to get these ads? Can you give them to me? They're supposed to be specific to your area, right? So we can give you ads, and we do have ads that work right off the bat, but we don't want to stay there because every area is slightly different. Every job is slightly different. Some areas of the country have to, they have issues with rotting wood. Some people in other countries are just kind of brick houses, and so we want to match the aesthetics of what you have going on in your area. Okay, so we will ask you for videos. We will ask you to create these videos. Now, we do have a bank that we can roll out for you right away. However, that's not the ultimate place that we want to be, right? So, main takeaway here is use videos, and they don't have to be like huge production quality videos. In fact, I don't recommend those. However, they need to have some substance to it. And the trick is you don't want to make them long, make them 30 seconds or less, and you need to have subtitles in it, okay? Now, the next thing is you want to be able to pull these leads off of Facebook and give them to your salesperson or to yourself. So the way we do that is through forms. So the way we do that is we're pulling all the information here. Service, where they're located, and how soon they want to get started, okay? Now we're doing some special sauce on here so that we can only get the best leads on here. So if you're interested in that, comment below and I could go into that, but it's kind of a separate video. But the main thing here is that you want to have a couple questions here so that people can understand that it's going to take a little bit of jumping through hoops to become a lead, okay? Now, once someone goes all through this, we use a high intent form that they go all the way through this, and then they put in the information, they review, and then they submit, okay? Now, the reasons why this works, okay? We have really good ads. The client is on top of their leads. They get a hold of at least 50% of the leads and turn those into estimates, okay? They're really good at sales. They convert about 30% of the leads into sales, okay? Or 30% of the estimates into sales, okay? Now, these guys are killers on the phone. They call right away. They're not scared of calling the leads, and they're not scared of putting budget behind these campaigns, okay? We're actually scaling up the campaign right now. We tested a few different things, and we're actually scaling up now. So this is just kind of a baseline kind of measurement here. So what I would recommend, start from scratch, go to Facebook, create the campaign, do lead ads, instant forms, put your zip codes on there, make sure you have the right targeting, 30 plus or 35 plus, whatever you want on there, and then go to the ads, make sure you have ads that are videos, okay? Don't even run ads if you're just going to do like a link to your website or call us. No one does it on Facebook. They submit forms. And then once you're in the actual ad itself, okay, you're going to want to use videos again, okay, and then use a form. Now, the form has to be multi-step, meaning like has to be more than one question, okay? If you just do one question, the leads might not be qualified enough, okay? So do all those things, and then you need to hook up a system so that it takes this lead and sends it to you in a text or email that doesn't come within Facebook, okay? But now, circling back to where we were in the very beginning here, it's about mid-November, and I wanted to show you guys how spending about almost $1,000 on Facebook can give you a good amount of leads, and in this case, 34 leads, and we're continuing to scale up, okay? So if you guys are interested, want to implement this in your company, or you just have questions and you want to learn more about it, go ahead, click the link below. There should be a link to freshco.io. Submit the form, we'll get in touch with you, and we'll see if we can help you out. Other than that, keep on watching the channel, and if you guys have any questions whatsoever on Facebook,
All right, you guys. Well, there you have it. We went through the case study of how we're able to generate about 34 leads for our client with only $950 in ad spend. So if you guys are interested and you want to learn more about our services, how we can do this for your painting company, click the link below. There should be a nice website in the description there. And if you guys have any questions, comment below. Happy to show you guys if you guys don't understand what a good Facebook ad looks like or anything else that goes with Facebook for painting companies. All right, guys. This is Nate here from Fresh Coat Marketing. We'll see you next time.